Hi, my name's Heather Donahue, and I'm from a very scary movie called The Blair Witch Project. Come and see me in the cinema. I play Heather, not to be confused with me. I play a documentary filmmaker who goes out into the woods to make a documentary about the local scaremonger, the Blair Witch, because it's sort of a story that was told to me by my grandmother, and and then as far as the character's documentary leanings, she likes like UFO stuff and a lot of the same stuff that the guys who came up with the idea for the film, the stuff that they kind of like Bigfoot movies, stuff like that. I decide to go out and make this movie, but of course I have no money and no crew and no equipment like a lot of independent filmmakers. And so I find Josh plays a friend of mine who has access to a camera, and then he knows Mike, who my character doesn't meet until we go out to shoot in the woods. And so we just all get together, and presumably I have a fully scouted out project. I know where everything is. I know exactly where we're going, which is a line that I repeat oftentimes in the movie. I know exactly where we're going. I know exactly where we are. Why do we need to do a map check? I know exactly where we are. You have to go in not expecting Scream. Do you know what I mean? You have to go in not expecting like a polished production. It's a very, very raw movie. Do you know what I mean? And that's what makes it work, is that it's not, beautifully lit all the time. And, we weren't showered. I don't wear a stitch of makeup the whole movie. You know what I mean? It's very, very raw. And if people are willing to go with that and roll with that, then I think they'll have a very good time. I mean, how often do you get to do something like that? When I saw the Adam backstage, I was like, a completely improvised movie. We're hiking in the woods. You have such freedom as an actor in that kind of circumstances that you never get otherwise. It's like total freedom. Because video, at first I was like, oh, I don't know how people are going to respond to this because so much of it is on video. But I think the video plays into that, like the cops, real world kind of thing. And people are used to seeing that and relating that to reality. You know what I mean? Like they see video, then it must be real, And so I think that makes it doubly scary. If it were all shot on film and if it appeared that there were people quite clearly setting us up and filming us, then it wouldn't work. It wouldn't be scary. But the fact that it's so intimate, that the audience is so much with us the whole time, and that you see everything that my character sees, because I never put down that video camera, much to the annoyance of the guys at many, many points in the film. That intimacy and that immediacy just makes it really scary. They scare the hell out of me. I don't like them at all. So, yeah, witches, ghosts, I believe in pretty much all of it, actually. Like at one point in the movie, I'm just like, I'm scared to close my eyes. I'm scared to open them. When you're just scared of everything, in a way, that's sort of freeing too, because you're screwed no matter what you do. So it doesn't really matter. You run into the house, you stay in the tent, you're still doomed, essentially. When people see us, they're just like, oh, we're so glad, you're still intact, you're not dead, So it doesn't seem to ruin it. It is slightly reassuring, though. But I find it kind of weird that people do think we're dead. I think it's beautiful that people want to be scared so much that even when they see those credits roll, they're still like, was that real?